Hello, beautiful peoples of the interwebs. What is up? It's your host with the most icy hair, and today we are checking out a game that is in early access that just came out recently called World Seed. Now, this is a game that you can play completely for free, and I'll be sure to leave a link down in the description so that way you can, get a copy, come try it out. You can play it right through your browser, or if you want a copy on Steam, you can buy it there in early access and play it. That's the paid version. You can support the developers, but you get the same experience right through your web browser, and the Steam version syncs to the web browser version, so you can play this game from anywhere, which is super cool. But yeah, free all the way through early access. But what we are going to do here, because I have a character that I've been trying to get the hang of this game. It does have a little bit of a learning curve, but we're just going to let this guy die real fast so that way you guys can see exactly what this like. And maybe I'll survive the combat here, but I'll explain all this in a second. We actually need to do something to make sure we get him killed. So we'll just journey on through here, and yeah, this guy should be able to kill me when we get over to the tile I'm trying to get to. Actually, dang it, I already went in here. I was going to grab those items real fast, but yeah, we'll just let our guy die. Okay, cool. So, you can die in this game, and you start over with a fresh character. So there's 6 classes, and this is a tile-based game, so click to move everywhere you want. And each of these classes is tuned with a different element, I guess is the best way to say. So you'll have a little help guide on the side over here that you could read about, and it will kind of tell you a little bit more about what you're looking at. So you have cards that appear at the bottom after each tile to kind of tell you what's going to go on. So I was just playing a dwarf class, but we also have the Aven, which is lightning. We have the human, which is frost. We have the elf, which is nature. We have the dweller, which is going to be earth. And last but not least, we have the merfolk, which is going to be water. And each of these elements gives you something slightly different as far as a buff. So like nature, for example, reduces the threat level, and some of the nature enchants also give you bonus healing. So I think I really do like the dwarf class as well, which gives you the extra threat. But the only 2 that I've really played was dwarf and elf. I haven't tried any of the others yet, but I think for this one, I'm going to go elf. So, when you first start this game, you start, with a single character. You can find more along the way. I've already done a little bit, so I'm able to get, 2 extra party members, right? And I did unequipped a bunch of stuff so that way, if I did die there, I wouldn't lose all my stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put some of this back on real quick. Cool. And actually some of the starter gear is better than what I was wearing. Go figure. A necklace, is that new? Where does a necklace go? Oh, that's the accessory slot. So we can have a necklace there instead of a ring. Actually, I have not unlocked the necklace yet, so that's cool. Alright, well, let me not get too far ahead of myself. Also, I bought this bag from the store because I want to get more bag slots. Cool. Okay, so you start in the center of this square, and you can walk out on tiles. The world has a timer, so every hour it will reset, and you can see the time here, but it matches up with the clock in the real world for the most part. So, if you want to come and check to see when the shop resets, you can see all that. These tiles each have a number of, how difficult they are. You see, these tiles have a skull. A skull tile will force you into combat, where a tile without a skull, you can just walk freely. And each of these zones, or depending on where you walk, tiles gives you something different. I don't remember walking all the way up here. Maybe I did before the video started. No, I definitely didn't go all this way. That's odd. Maybe the world didn't reset from last time I played, but anyways, you can adventure out. You'll see we just entered zone 2. So ring 2, you get some debuffs, but you can see my high score there is a high score of 4. So that means that I've defeated a soulless creature in ring 4. So, you can go out as far as you want. I mean, I've went all the way out to 22. This is your fast travel system over here. As you complete the main quest line, you can get more and more fast travel slots, as well as more character slots. So this is where there will be a soulless creature, and it gives you different drops. This is MMO, I guess you could say, because there's other players. You can do dungeons together, but there's a chat down here, as well as the log that tells you everything that's going on. Right, so we're going to go back to the world tree, but that's kind of the different types of tiles you can come across. So when you step on a tile, you can fight a creature, you can explore a place for gold, which just grab the gold, or you can get crafting materials, which are useful because there's a full crafting system to make your armor better or make whatever armor you want. So we'll go over that in a second. And different tiles are going to have different things. Like this tile only lets you explore or fight, whereas this tile will now let you get some leather instead of cloth. And you can get different tier drops depending on the number that appears on the tile over here. So, there's a 3, we would get a level 3 material or a level 3 quality weapon. Now, something to note about the gear, you have this number up here, which is the level of the equipment, where at the bottom of this equipment we see a number 2, that's the item level, which calculates the item level of your character, which is based off of the average, and then the item level of your player, which is based off of all the characters in your group. But with that level in the top, I guess tier as they call it, you get different perks you can assign, as you rank it up higher and higher. Now you might be saying, well, do I have to kill super high level enemies? You can do that if you want. The highest level I've seen on an individual tile would be this tier 6 here. I haven't come across a tier 7 yet. These are going to be very challenging enemies. 158 hearts, 90 attack, which if we look at my character, I only have 64 hearts. I do have a little bit of armor, so it would mitigate some of it, but there's a good chance that guy can kill me, so we'll just take the money there. But how do you get higher than a, tier 6? Well, let's go back to the city and look at some of that. Again, this is all stuff that took me a little bit to figure out, so hopefully this helps you. So, first tile up here, we have something that lets you dismantle different pieces of gear. So something to know about dismantling. When it's the first time you come across an item like this necklace, and how do we know it's the first time? Well, we'll just go look in here real fast, and if we type necklace, don't worry, I'll explain what this is. We don't have a necklace yet. So, we go here, we go to the dismantle, right? We're going to dismantle all this. I want to save this spare, there's a reason why. In case I go a one-handed build, and it will save me time because it's a level 5. But anyways, we'll dismantle all this, right? And we're going to get some materials, basically part of the materials for whatever makes these items. So we'll dismantle it, right? We go into our log. We just learned how to craft a necklace. So dismantling gives you materials to craft, or if you were to dismantle a trophy, it's going to give you shards for whatever element it is to enchant. So essences, not shards. Anyways, back to crafting, right? So then we can go over to this crafting guy and we can make a necklace. Now you might be saying the necklace we just disenchanted had an item level of 3, but we can do level 4 here. Why is that? Because each of these categories, whether it's accessory, one-handed, two-handed, all the armor types, they maintain the max level of any one item from in that category that you've ever disenchanted. So if I were to find a item level, let's say 6 necklace, or 6 ring, and I bring it in here, all these items can now be crafted up to level 6. And basically what that does is it gives you a higher starting level stat for that item. It doesn't make it harder for you to craft, so it's always going to require 3 cloth, but it does give you better stats, which in turn makes your character stronger and allows you to do more stuff. Now, as far as the tier of the item that you're crafting, that's going to depend on the materials that you have. So, for example, if we wanted to make this necklace a tier 6, tier 7 even, or tier 5, or any tier, we would need 3 of that tier of cloth, which you have a whole storage system. I've gathered a lot of materials, so I only have 1 tier 6 cloth, but there is a way to change that. So, we have some tier 5 cloth here, right? Pretty cool. You can go here and you can take 3 of any item and upgrade them. Just like that. What do we have? We have 3 tier 6 cloth. So, if we wanted to make a necklace, you know, the ring that we're wearing gives us health, but this necklace gives us 20 dodge. Well, which is better? I don't know, that's for you guys to decide, but I think we will go ahead and try out this necklace since it's a brand new item. So let's craft it, right? Cool. We got this tier 6 necklace, and we could craft 2 more of them and upgrade it to tier 7, but obviously it's really expensive, so we can pick our perks. So we'll get some dodge chance. Now, one thing that I don't understand here, below each of these perks, you do have a number, you know, followed by a slash out of 100. I don't really know what that means, to be honest, and I haven't found it described anywhere. So if any of you guys have an idea, you know, definitely let me know. But what I've been doing is I've just been taking whatever, you know, the highest percentages. So, cool. We went ahead, maybe it's like the max that you can roll for a given perk. I mean, let's see, this is 4 attack speed, this is 1 attack speed, but obviously 4 attack speed is a lot higher of a percentage there than, you know, the 4.79. So if anybody knows what that means, definitely let me know. Cool. So we have assigned a bunch of stats to this necklace. It's not saying that it's necessarily better because it's the same item level. So you'll notice sometimes the items have a little green arrow that's rising up on them. That just means that it's a higher item level, which potentially has better stats, but not necessarily. So you'll notice we assigned a socket as one of our perks there. So I have a bunch of gemstones I've collected. So, you know, on this one, let's see, we went with an elf, so we could attune some, you know, more nature attunement. But what do we want to put here? Let's see, this one has, you know, a lot of dodge chance. So let's put a void gem on it, this opal. It's pretty rare. It's only a tier 1, but, you know, you can socket it. You can destroy it, but you can never get this gem back. So once it's in a piece of gear, it's there for forever. Now, since we are a nature build, you know, I can go to my items here and I have 329 of these. So you'll notice on our character sheet, which I'll explain the character sheet a little bit more in a moment, but we have 10% nature. So let's go down to this tile. By the way, that was the storage. This is where you can put all of your items, whatever you want in here. So we'll store that, we'll store that. It automatically organizes them. We'll store that. We'll store this bag for later. Lots of cool stuff in here, right? And yeah, we'll come back to that in a moment. So let's go to the enchanter. Put our necklace in. We can put these. So if I use all 329 of these that I collected, either from random drops from enemies or disenchanting trophies that have a nature attunement to them, you know, that's how you collect these. So let's go ahead and, you know, give it a try. That's almost 50%. Let's see if we get lucky. And we got lucky. So now it has a 20 nature attunement. So when we equip this, puts us up to 13. Not bad for this necklace. And we are going to need some better armor and stuff here. This bow's pretty good, so I'm happy with that. We probably want to rank some of this stuff up, but yeah, that's the enchanter. Very simple. Next, we have the quest person. So we can get all these quests, get some rewards. I haven't really dove too deep into all this. I mean, defeat. Let's take this quest. I have this dagger quest, but I have not gotten lucky enough to find a dagger to craft. So, let's see. Defeat 10 healing? This is a creature name? I've never run across this creature before, or maybe I have. Lesser elementals. I mean, okay. I think I have an idea of what we need to do. So you have these seeds, right? That you can get randomly. They have 1 nature seed, but I think what we have to do is plant this nature seed. And this is the shop here. You can get some stuff every hour. I mean, honestly, we'll grab this pickaxe. Right? Because there's nothing bad about having the pickaxe. because that'll just reduce mining if we want to get some steel. And the character sheet's pretty explanatory. God, I can't talk. But you can choose when you want to resign during battle, and when your character dies, your character is dead. Like, you don't get this character back ever again. So, you know, play carefully with your character. What the heck? Why can't I get back to 30? There we go. Well, maybe it's just a bug. It's not updating. There we go, 30. Cool. So, we're going to go ahead and transform the world here into a nature world. So you can use the seed. Yes, we'll use the seed. Cool. And you can see, you know, what the seed is. You can leave the world whenever you want. There's no harm to it. But you can't transport into, like, you know, this fire world, for example. Or the standard world, for example. Okay, cool. So let's see if we can find this enemy. Okay, healing. Yeah, so my theory was right. We did have to go here to find these enemies. So, how are we going to do? I'm not really sure because I don't have the best gear in the world. But basically, you click to interact, and yeah, it's very simple combat. It all auto does its thing. So we have to kill 10 of these things. So let's just go and work on that, and we'll get some more charms to enchant other gear as we build it. All these level 1 tiles should be pretty easy because I have a gear score 2, so I could probably pretty easily survive up to 3, maybe even higher, right? So yeah, let's complete this quest and see what our reward is at the end. Might as well be collecting money and stuff as we go through. Gauntlets, but nothing too crazy. And what are we wearing right now? I mean, I probably shouldn't have this fire thing on. Let's see. So this guy's really strong, but he doesn't attack too hard, and he drops a very high tier level trophy that's nature. So I think that that's a lot better for us. So that was a little bit of a challenge, but not too bad. But we'll take that. Even though this is a higher gear score, this has better stats. So I could care less about the gear score on that. That's going to go much better with the build that we're trying for here. And we could even start collecting more and try to rank it up, which we should check. Yeah, it pre-assigns all the stats when it drops from an enemy. So, you know, you can't change these. Once a perk is locked in, it's locked in. But that's definitely very helpful to our character. As far as upgrading the item level, I mean, when you combine them together, you could probably make the primary one of a higher tier, but haven't really messed around with that too much. So here we'll get a treasure chest when we dig. Should be nice. Open that. I think I've gotten this item before, but it's also way better than what we're wearing, just with the base stats that it dropped with, so we're definitely going to go ahead and equip this. So yeah, now we're just going to try to complete this quest and, you know, carry on here. I think that that's most of the complex stuff. So in the beginning, you know, when you're first playing, you probably just want to farm a ton of these materials and, you know, collect gold and walk across the tiles without the skulls on them. So that way you can just go collect a bunch of stuff. Then you'll come back and you'll start fighting, you know, these lower tier enemies to try to get random drops from the world to build up your, you know, recipe book. And as you build up that book, then you'll have a bunch of materials from when you went and clicked on all the tier 6 squares, and then you could craft a bunch of them and, you know, make really high level armor for yourself. And then go out and explore and get higher item level. Oh, we just got the dagger, sweet! So we can actually finish 2 quests here, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish this first quest here. I'm not going to farm those right now. Come on, one more. Where is this last guy? There we go, cool. And to be honest, when I first started playing this, I did not know about the quest tile here, so, you know, that's just another way to potentially get more and more stuff. So we can get a seed there, which might be nice. We can get a high tier of cloth, which would be good for our crafting adventures, or we can try to level up this trophy. I think we'll go for the material though, and you'll see it's pretty slow there, but if we were getting, you know, stone, we would be a little bit better. So when you complete a quest, you just claim your reward, and now we got some more essences, which is nice. So what are you gonna do? We're gonna go and store this in case we get another party member. And we'll store our cloth, and we'll go dismantle these two things here. So now we have the dagger. What do we have to do? We have to make 5 daggers, so we need 10 steel, 5 leather. Alright, let's go to our items here and grab that. We'll grab that. Sweet. So let's make 5 of these daggers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And what are we going to get from this? We got a dash dance. I have no idea what that is. Oh, and we even got a dagger with a random nature attunement on it. But do I have a dash dance? No, I don't have a dash dance. So, you know, we'll go ahead and add that in because maybe I'll want to do a build with that later on or something. Or maybe it won't be too difficult to craft. So, dismantle. And you'll see we got an enchanted piece of steel with a certain element on it, so that's pretty cool. Oops, I don't want to upgrade any of those right now. I mean, maybe what we should do, excuse me, we should try to craft some higher level items here. So let's see, what do we got going on? Probably want to go that. We're going to make some high level leather here, I think. We're going to make some leather items, so let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, upgrade that. Cool. Won't do that anymore. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's upgrade all those. Is that kind of what we wanted to do? Ooh, so because we're in the nature seed, we always have a chance to get nature stuff, which is super awesome. So we have 4 or 5. Enough there. We don't really have enough there. I might have to go and try to farm some high level leather. At least we can convert some of our stuff here. So if we look, we have this crown, which is pretty good. I think we should replace this chest plate with something else. So let's see if we can make a chest. Okay. So we can make this leather harness. Well, let's see. Let's see if we get lucky. This is going to be pretty high level here. Please. Yes, we got the nature attunement. That's awesome. So again, we'll just go through and pick whatever's highest here, because I really have no idea how that works or what it means. Dodge chance might be better though. Whatever. We'll just take what's the highest. Follow the strategy, right? Alright, so let's equip this bad boy there. Nice. Okay. Now, what do we want to do next? This bow's good. Maybe we'll go ahead and upgrade these boots because they're steel. But I'm going to need another piece of leather first. So, does leather drop here? No. I think leather drops... Oh shoot, but we're in the special seed world. So that's going to make things a little tricky to say the least. Because of where we are, I think we're only going to continue to find these types of areas. So we could leave here, and I don't have another seed to come back, which isn't necessarily good, but I guess we'll stay here for a little bit. We just are not going to have an easy time with getting leather here. So we'll go ahead and put this in. That gem gives us extra crit chance, which is nice. Cool. So now we have a gear score of 3, which is really good. That's the highest I've ever had. So we could go here and get completely destroyed potentially, because it's a skull tile. What? VII? I've never seen that before. I guess you can find tiles that are higher. Now, is that because I increased my gear score? I'm very tempted to go there, but then this character is going to die. Because what? This character only has 63 health, and you can bet it's going to obliterate me if I walk there. I mean, do I do it and then end the video when I inevitably die and ruin everything? I really did not know that those could spawn. Well, now I'm tempted to continue to level up. and see what else we could get, because that's pretty awesome. I mean, we do a lot of damage. Oh, that's so risky. I mean, now I'm sure that I could find more of those. I don't see why I couldn't. Get some cloth. This is going good. I like this green world. I have no idea how I got the nature seed, though. I wish that I knew what dropped it, so that way I could, have a better chance of getting it again in the future. Well, that'll actually give me a good idea of what kind of damage I'm looking at if I try to fight these things. 210, I've never seen a nature elemental before, but we have 34% with 63. I think that will tear me apart. You see, we mine very fast on tile 5s there, which is good. So yeah, I guess I was completely wrong in the beginning when I said you can't find higher than 6. Of course, the first tile that I come across when I start exploring is a higher than 6, so already proving myself wrong. Sometimes you can get steel or gems from these, by the way. Oh look, here's a dungeon. So, we can go here. We can't enter this dungeon by ourselves. So, it looks like it drops a special thing. It has a lot of health, not that much attack, but let's see. Let's put an invite out and see if anybody comes and joins. We can show off a dungeon. By putting that invite, it puts it in chat, and somebody can just click this and teleport. Of course, they're going to need a green seed if they try to teleport, without one. So, we will wait a minute or two here. Oh look, we got 2 people that are really strong, and I think we need one more person. Level high score needed. I mean, my high score is 4, so we're good. We do need one more person. So let's see if we get one more person here. Hopefully we do, because those are pretty high level people. I'm definitely very weak compared to them. That might actually be one person playing, together. Hopefully we get one more person. Why do these people's names appear in different colors? I don't understand. Maybe because that's what element they primarily are in their group? Like, this person has 4 people, but they only have 2 of their people in here. Oh, characters per player 2, that's why. So if I had a second character, we'd be good to go right now. And I can't send another invite out for some reason, so I don't know. We'll give it a moment. Maybe somebody will stumble across this, or maybe this person will leave and, we won't get to experience this dungeon. Now, you might be thinking, we have limited inventory. Well, when you're in a dungeon, your inventory can overfill, but that could change in the future. You might have to make some choices about what you're going to take or, keep there. All right, here we go. Dungeon time. So it kind of just goes through the automated combat. So we'll see. My guy's at the bottom here. But it looks like these other people are just going to tear these dudes apart. So hopefully we get some good stuff here. Again, everything's random, but we're gonna get some tier 4 stuff. See, it's taking more and more of my health. I could get unlucky if all 4 of these things decide to attack me at the same time. The closest I've ever gotten in one of these dungeons was the stage before the boss too. Oh sweet, we got a treasure chest. Let's open that up. Ogre Club. I think that's new. Alright, here comes the boss. Yeah, we did it. Sweet. Did we get anything special? Where's that item? How do we collect it? Okay. Cool. Alright, so that was the dungeon. How do we try this? Because this will be the second one of these things, and it's a higher tier that's going to drop, but it does so much damage. This is pretty cool. They'd have to kill that boss multiple times to level this thing up. But it does have 2 sockets, which is pretty awesome. It's not really as good as what we crafted, though. Because we already have nature tuner. I guess the gems could make it better, but do I do this? I don't know if I should do this. That thing does so much damage. It tear me apart. I mean, I could go and try to craft something better real quick. Let's take the cloth. We'll definitely take that. And let's go grab this over here. Because this is going to be nice. High level gem. Which, there's sapphire in there. Let's see if we could get one more high tier piece of cloth from somewhere over here. More gems, why not? Inventory is getting close to full. More gems. Not really finding too many other materials because again, you know, we're in the seed here, so at least we can mine pretty quickly, which is nice. Take some more cloth. Alright, there's a third piece of cloth. We should be able to craft something good with this. My inventory is full, but I think it'll let me take it anyways. If I remember correctly, you can collect beyond whatever your inventory is. Yes, cool. Again, that's probably going to change in the future because we do have bags, but... Alright, so, first up, disenchant all this. I think the Ogre Club's going to be something new. And trophies you can't craft. I mean, that's nice, but not really needed. I think the Ogre Club is something new, though, so let's see. Dismantle. Nice. Okay. So did we get an Ogre Club? Wait, what? Was that not what I thought it was? Oh, that was a necklace. That wasn't a trophy. Okay. So we can make that as a higher level if we want to. Let's go see what kind of stuff we have in here. So I have one of those. I mean, I could recraft that as something really high level. Okay. Let's take all these highest level pieces of crafting material out here. I mean, what I could do is I could make a high level piece of steel, but what do we want to replace that we're wearing? Either these boots, probably these boots, because they're giving us some negative stats. So let's see. Boots. Oh, I should say feet there. Alright, we could get some tribal stompers. We could get cloth boots. Looking likely. Leather. Cloth seems good. 3% armor, 5 dodge, 5 attack, or 6% armor. We don't have enough. Well, we do have enough leather, but then we risk getting a fire enchant. I mean, let's go this way here. Dang, didn't get the green enchant like we wanted, but not bad. Got a bunch of block chance. A bunch of block chance. Some health. I mean, that's pretty good. And then on these boots, we got 1 socket. So let's see what we got in here for our gemstones. I mean, we really want to make different hands too. I mean, okay, I'm gonna make leather hands. It's not the smartest thing in the world, but whatever. I mean, you know what? Actually, no, we're gonna make cloth hands. Because why not? Here's how we're gonna make those cloth hands. We're gonna put all this in here. All. Remove. Grade. Upgrade. There we go. Now we should maybe have enough cloth. Yay! Let's go make some cloth hands. Or glove. Hand. Hands. There we go. Alright. Cool. And let's see what we got here. Take some armor, why not? Armor, why not? Socket, sure. Hell. Armor. Sweet. Alright, we need 2 gemstones. So, what do we got in the world of gemstones here? We got this high level one. Anything else? We got that. Armor penetration, sure. Those both sound good. Nice. What do we have? Oh, that's a low level item though. Should probably make a different head at some point. It's good with its stats, but the gear score is low, so we would have something that's going to give us a little bit better if we're able to kill something else. Let's give it a try though. Let's go to this level 5 zone and see how we do here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Those are both level 1 though. Too bad. Let's see. Got a gemstone there. Just gonna give us level 1 because I think we're in ring 1. I don't think we could get anything higher than, you know, the ring that we're in. Alright, let's see how we do against this thing here. Ooh, he's kind of chunky as far as his damage goes, but not too bad. That's gonna give us a high level. Oh, see, that's how we can get the materials we need. Just kill things that give the materials in the world if you don't want to leave it. So we're in tier 2. This thing could end my life. But we could get a really high level gem. Okay, let's just do it. Yeah, I'm too weak. Don't kill me. Okay, cool. So that's still a little strong, but what we want to do is we want to go all the way out. Maybe that thing was rare. That tile 7? Because I've really never seen one of those before in all my time playing. Oh, there's a shadow creature. I think we can probably kill this thing, right? Ooh, he's pretty strong! So, where am I lacking? What is my issue? I have a lot of health. Is it because of this crown here? These things are all pretty good. It could probably make my weapon stronger to do more damage. It might be this thing. I'm not going to try to kill that thing because I probably do not stand a chance. Let's just kill level 1 crow. So what? What are we losing? We lose 30% health. I mean, that bark is pretty good. See what I could probably do. Oh, that's gonna give a nice oh shoot. Oh, so risky, so risky. I was not paying attention. What I should do is I should go out to a level 5 zone and kill a bunch of tier 1 things so that way I can get better armor for my character. I care. I'm not going to be able to kill this thing. Look how strong it is. Oh, maybe those are really rare tiles. I bet you that's what they are. So maybe that's the highest I can drop. See, I could try this, but I think this snake is going to obliterate me. What would be better to do is try to find these low tier 1 things that I can kind of obliterate and then get 5. Yeah, because that's going to rank up all the stuff that I can craft, which is better for the future. I mean, do I try to kill this to get a better high score? Okay, We'll risk it. Oh, it's gonna kill me. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Such bad luck. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of World Seed. I had a lot of fun playing this game for you guys. God, well, I'm gonna have to pick a character to get the link up, so you know what? We're gonna go back to, the dwarves. Because the dwarves are cool, right? Okay, so we can get this link here. It will give me a treasure chest. I'm sure it gives you guys something too. So, we're going to share that down in the description. If you liked this video, then remember to like it. If you disliked it, then dislike it. Comment down below about your thoughts. Subscribe if you're not already, and feel free to share this with your friends. Check out the link down in the description so that way you can come and play this game. And, again, completely free to play. Support developers on Steam if you want. But yeah, let me know if you want to see more of this. It's pretty fun. Again, I've been putting a lot of hours into it and hope you get as much enjoyment out of it as I've been getting. As always, this has been Icy, and until next time, you all stay awesome. Peace!